Hello everybody and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. So in this video we're going to be trying to drift a car with a CVT transmission, which in this case is the Hirochi Sunburst. So you might be asking yourself, what in the fuck is a CVT transmission? So CVT stands for continuously variable transmission, and it's the same type of transmission you find in mopeds and I think in some boats even. But basically it's pretty simple. The engine revs to its limit and it slowly accelerates. So you don't have gears and yeah, it's a complete mess. So drifting it is going to be pretty hard. So when we try drifting it stock, with some slight modifications, with some heavy modifications, and maybe in this video, probably in another one, I'll be building the ultimate CVT drifting beast. So before starting, if you're sitting on the toilet right now, make sure to smash like and subscribe. And with this being said, I'm going to turn it on and start driving. So as you can see, very easy off the line, nothing too brutal. And as you can hear, just accelerating, you can't hear any gear shifts. So this is completely stock, and to drift, I'm going to want to turn off traction control. Now it's completely off, and let's see if I can skid this. So I'm going to accelerate as hard as I can, and also, fun fact, as you can see, I'm in drive now, but there's also sport drive. I don't know actually what it does, but anyways, I'm going to try launching it. So here we go. Pretty slow, huh? Let's try doing a nice long run here. You know what? I'm gonna try launching it from neutral. Yeah, nothing. No difference at all. So as you can see, very slow off the line, but once it gets going, it's not that slow. I mean, this is completely stock, so it is accelerating pretty quickly. Also, since the engine is working always at 100%, it gets kind of hot in there. Yeah, CVTs are meant for, you know, the elderly, people who don't want to mess around with the gears, maybe, I don't know, who've got leg problems or some shit like that. Damn those bushes. But anyway, this is not a performance-oriented transmission at all. So right now it's kind of messy, we aren't really drifting, but I'm going to try and drifting it with my handbrake right now. So this is front-wheel drive. And yeah, as you can see, the typical front-wheel drive whine, open differential, yeah, there ain't much to it. You can try, you know, skidding the back end and trying to catch it, something like this. But yeah, it's not very elegant, is it? For some reason, if I'm in drive, it says D on the dashboard. If I put it in sport mode, it's a big L. Why is it a big L? I'm confused. How is it for off-roading? Holy shit. Not too much, not too much. So, I'm done checking out the stock one. You just can't drift this, I'm sorry. So, I'm gonna head on and perform some very, very slight modifications, and yeah, I'll be right back. So, I've gone ahead and swapped out the front-wheel drive transfer case for a rear-wheel drive one. I deleted the front differential and I slapped on an open rear differential. So I want to see the difference between open and rear in this case. So I am going to put a lock differential in like 1 or 2 minutes. So don't panic. And yeah, with this being said, I'm going to turn it on as usual. You know how it is on this channel. I'm going to start driving. So straight away, it's a lot sportier, and it's so much more playful. What the f is it doing? It wants to slide, but it just can't since it's an open differential. So if you're somewhat familiar with the art of drifting, you might know that lower gears give you a tighter drifting radius, whereas higher gears give you a wider drifting radius. In this case, you just can't do anything about it. You either push the gas or you let it go. So yeah, it's hard with that open differential, very hard. I'm gonna try again now. I'm really gonna concentrate. You can't save it. You just can't save it. So you know what? I'm gonna swap it for a lock differential and we'll see how that goes. So I've welded the rear diff now, and let's see if we can start getting some results, because I kind of want to see it drift, and probably so do you. So, I'm not going to say it. Alright, let's just go. Bit of a skid there. So, let's see. Oh, that's satisfying as fuck. This feels amazing. This feels great. This is oh so controllable. And also, if you know me, I am a sucker for slow drifting. I find it so fucking satisfying. But you know what? I'm not even in sport mode. So let's see how that goes. Shit. So let's see in sport mode. Well, I'm getting more revs, which is making it kind of trickier. So yeah, I kind of find it harder in sports mode. I'm not too sure why. Even just bad. Don't actually know. Yeah, still doable. Still very doable. It turned off? What the fuck? So, I am pretty happy with how this turned out, but I ain't stopping here. So, you know what? I'm gonna try to add some power to it. So, I think I've just built the ultimate sleeper car. So, I've fully upgraded the engine. It's insane right now. And yeah, I've done nothing else to it. So, I'm gonna turn it on. And I'm gonna rev it a bit because this is insane, guys. 8,000 RPMs. This is insane. So I'm gonna launch it real quick now, and it's brutal. Once it gets going, it's so fucking quick. Like when it builds up boost, this thing is scary. Just look at this. So let's see. I think I can't drift this. This is way too much. I'm having a pretty hard time drifting it. I just can't handle the power. It is just way too much. So you know what? I'm gonna do something. What the fuck is it doing? I'm gonna try making it all-wheel drive. So, it's finally all-wheel drive, and let's see how it launches. This is probably like the 7th launch in one video, so you should be happy, guys, or bored as fuck. One of these two. Anyways, here we go. You know what, I'm gonna rev it first. Nothing. Well, actually, it's pretty quick. Anyways, in all seriousness, we're gonna try drifting it right now. So, with 4-wheel drive, as you can see, I can kind of catch it. So, let's see if I can actually drift it here properly. Alright, alright. Not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So I've now welded the rear diff, and I've also tuned the suspension a bit, since it still bounces like a little shit. And I've also drastically increased the tire pressure, so it should drift pretty well now. So let's see. Not too bad. We're off to a good start. So, it's kind of controllable here. Fuck. I'm gonna keep trying. I know I can do it. You know what? I think with nitrous, it should be able to do it. This is my last resort, guys. I've got me some nitrous now. 100 kilowatts per shot. And let's see what it does. I can finally get some decent... Oh, throttle response now. And maybe, just maybe, I'll manage to save some drifts. Seems to be working pretty fine actually. Point is, there are way too many tight spaces here. Saved it there with a handbrake. Not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, this has a very steep learning curve to it. Very steep indeed. But once you figure it out, it's kind of doable. Oh, always the same story. So my suspension setup is far from ideal right now, and it shows. But maybe in the next video, I'll try to make it like half decent. So I'll be able to, you know, make an actual drifting car out of this. And that will be very interesting. But yeah, conclusion, you can drift a CVT. I recommend just swapping out the rear diff for a welded one. And you'll be fine with that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to that setup because this one here is complete bullshit. So yeah, this is the setup that you want. Very satisfying to drift, very easy to drift, completely recommended. Like, this is way too fun. Wait, what the fuck? And yeah, anyways, I've developed a love for CVT transmissions during this video, which, you know, I never thought I would say. Of course, they do have their downsides, such as with your ears. Like, this is painful to listen to after just 15 minutes, and it gets so fucking annoying. Anyways guys, it's time to wrap it up here. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash like and subscribe, and especially if you want to see that CVT drifting beast that will be upcoming on the channel. And yeah, with this being said, I hope you have a great day, and I guess I'll see you very soon.